In a faraway land, nestled in the rolling hills and blooming meadows, stood a grand palace that shimmered in the sunlight like a precious jewel. This palace was home to the beautiful Princess Isabella, the envy of all maidens in the kingdom. Her laugh was like the sweetest melody, her smile like the warmest sunbeam. John, a humble stable boy with a heart as pure as gold, worked tirelessly in the palace stables, caring for the majestic horses that trotted through the palace grounds. Every morning, he would steal glances at Princess Isabella as she rode her favorite horse, a stunning steed named Luna, through the gardens. From afar, he admired her grace, her kindness, her beauty. But he knew in his heart that a princess could never love a lowly stable boy like him. And so, he buried his feelings deep inside, content to watch her from a distance. One fateful day, a royal ball was announced in honor of Princess Isabella's upcoming birthday. The entire kingdom buzzed with excitement, and John found himself caught up in the whirlwind of preparations. As he polished the silverware and tended to the flowers that would adorn the ballroom, he couldn't help but dream of dancing with the princess under the starlit sky. As the night of the ball arrived, John watched from the shadows as nobles and knights arrived in their finest attire, their laughter and chatter filling the air. And then, Princess Isabella descended the grand staircase, a vision in a gown of shimmering silk and diamonds that sparkled like the night sky. John's heart skipped a beat as she made her way towards him, her eyes lighting up with recognition. "You, John," she said, her voice soft and musical. "You have tended to Luna with such care and devotion. Would you honor me with a dance?" Unable to believe his luck, John took her hand in his, and they twirled around the ballroom, lost in the music and the magic of the moment. As they danced, he felt as if he were walking on air, floating on a cloud of happiness. And so, the night passed in a blur of laughter and joy, until the clock struck midnight, and the ball came to an end. Reluctantly, John said his goodbyes to Princess Isabella, his heart heavy with the knowledge that their time together was fleeting. But to his surprise, as he turned to leave, Princess Isabella took his hand and whispered, "Meet me in the garden at dawn, John. I have something I wish to tell you." The next morning, as the sun rose over the palace gardens, John waited nervously for Princess Isabella to arrive. And when she finally appeared, her eyes shining with emotion, she took his hands in hers and said, "John, from the moment I first laid eyes on you, I knew that you were the one for me. Your kindness, your humility, your gentle spirit have captured my heart. Will you do me the honor of becoming my husband?" Overwhelmed with joy, John knelt before her, his eyes brimming with tears of happiness. "Yes, Princess Isabella," he whispered. "I would be honored to be your husband, now and forever." And so, in the grand palace that had been the setting of their love story, John and Princess Isabella were wed in a ceremony that was the talk of the kingdom. Their love shone brighter than the stars in the sky, a beacon of hope and happiness for all who beheld it. And as they danced under the moonlit sky, surrounded by the beauty of the palace and the love of their friends and family, John knew that he was the luckiest man in the world. For he had found true love in the arms of a princess, and together, they would live happily ever after, in the palace that had witnessed the blossoming of their love.